Yeah, look. Know the rules? Don't try to bend them. Long volleys? How you gon' end them? Say you got shots, then you better send them. Call a timeout and change up the momentum. Know the rules? Stop with the reaching. Serve, kill, put it in sequence. When it gets hot, we ballin' every weekend. Starting the AM, playing to the evening. Kill my corner, then we gotta get even. Kill my corner, then I gotta get back. See a setup, I'ma attack. And we shake hands after every match. Yeah. Chat, long time no see. What it be? What it do? How are you? Pull up to the park. I'm with my crew. It's not just me. It's a few. I'm with my team. Who are you? What's your name? Nice to meet you. Get on the song, I need a feature. Chat, long time. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I forgot what it feels like to stream. Hold on, is stream even, am I even streaming? I know YouTube be lagging sometimes. Where am I streaming to right now? I think it's working. It's just buffering. Yeah, it's working. It's working. It's working. I see it. I see it. I gotta change that thumbnail. But welcome back to the stream. I hope y'all doing great. I hope y'all doing well. Before I get into it, before we get into the stream, I gotta text somebody back. Chat, we're having somebody on stream, and we're gonna talk. We gotta talk about Florida versus the world, y'all. What did y'all think about Florida versus the world? What did y'all think about Florida versus the world? I feel like it came and went so quick. I feel like it came and went so quick. I feel like it came and went so quick. Like it was all this hype, it was all this build up, and then it was just over. And then it was just over. Like in a flash. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of tournaments play out that way. You know, it's a lot of build up, and then tournament day, and then maybe you hear about it the next day or the day after. And then it's gone. And then you don't hear about it again. And I wonder why that is. I have some theories, but I'm curious what you guys think that is. Why do you guys think that is? You know? I would say it has something to do with I want to say it has something to do with lack of engagement. I feel like there's a lack of engagement at some of these events, and there's little focus on the viewership, right? So, you know, a channel like, you know, any channel who streams a handball tournament, right? They show the games, right? And then they'll make highlights from the game, and then that's it. And it's just a little flat. I don't know if it's just me, if I've just watched so much handball that I'm just getting bored of it. I don't know what it is exactly, but even when I was just getting into handball and I was just getting into watching handball content on YouTube, I used to always wonder what my favorite players sounded like and what my favorite players lives were like outside of handball. Like I was always curious about the people, yet nobody showed that aspect. Nobody really put a camera in front of these players' face like, hey, what do you like to do for fun besides handball? To where you can get to meet the player, you could get to hear the player, right? Kind of like get a feel for who this character on the screen really is outside of the crispy shots and the good dives, right? Like, who is Amir? Right? We know he's tall, we know he has reach, we know he dives and slides on the floor for dang near everything. We know he volleys all day and tomorrow. And the day after that. But who is Amir? What does he sound like? What is he into? What are his interests? What does he talk about? What kind of guy is he? Is he a good guy? Is he a funny guy? Is he a mean guy? Is he nice? Is he not nice? Who is Amir? Does he have a girlfriend? Like, what's his deal? Is he married? What's the deal with Amir? And just having that desire to kind of like get to meet the players and get to hear the players. And y'all, I couldn't stand when there would be banter on the court, especially from like my favorite player, whether it be trash talk or not, but even trash talk. Like, I would have just done anything to just hear my favorite player just speak. Like, I just want to hear what he says, like what type of things he's saying. And it would kill me when video, like, people who posted the games would just like cut out the banter. I'd be like, yo, come on. Like, I was just about to hear dog say something, like, and then they just cut it. And maybe they were trash talking and somebody was trying to sell an image of handball that, was not accurate, I feel like we just got to get back to just being more real about it and just being more authentic, and just showing it for what it is. And I'm striving to do that better and better. And I'm in a position now, thankfully, where I have a say in how this sport is documented, and I'm, with great power comes great responsibility. I feel responsible to do a good job and show people what handball really is, and not what some of us freaking like dream it to be. Like, it's not, it's not all like pixies and fairy dust. You know what I mean? Whatever that's saying. Pixie, what's it saying? You know what I mean? It's not rainbows and sunshine all the time. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's immaculate vibes, good energy. But sometimes it's also toxic. Sometimes it's just mad gritty. It is what it is. It got both sides to it. We can't deny either which side. At that point, we're not keeping it real. So yeah, I set out to say Florida versus the world. I would have liked to see more interviews. I would have liked to see commentary on the games. I would have liked to see interviews with the crowd. Like, I would have liked to hear like what crowd, I would have liked to see some content with the crowd, just some variety, you know what I mean? Just some variety. And and again, I don't know if it's just because I've just watched so much handball, not only in my free time, but also like on my channel. Like, I've edited countless handball videos. Like, I've definitely seen more handball than the average person. but I don't know. I just want more variety. And it's, I just want some variety. That's all. I'm gonna leave it right there. Now, why didn't I go to Florida versus the World? I know some of you guys were wondering why I didn't go to Florida versus the World. And to be quite frank with you guys, I had to work. I don't know why I stuttered, why it took so long to say that. But I really would have liked to have gone to Florida versus the World. And I look forward to a day when that trip is not, it doesn't cost me money to make that trip. I look forward to the day when that trip to Florida versus the World actually makes me money. And I get to go and provide enough value that I can make money, whether it be with my content, whether it be with my clothing brand, my handball inspired clothing brand, whether it be some other type of work, video, vlogging, whatever it may be. I didn't see the investment this year. I didn't feel like the economic opportunity was there for me. And so that's why I didn't attend. I had bills to pay, so, and we'll get there. We'll definitely get to the point where, traveling for handball is, or whether it be me competing and like placing or winning the tournament to make money, or all the above. Abraham said, I spent $300 flight and Airbnb included from Thursday through Tuesday this year. Really cheap trip, TBH. $300 Airbnb Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That was a round trip flight, $300? That's a long trip, Thursday to Tuesday. Abraham, how many people in that B&B, bro? How many? What y'all had? 30 people in the B&B? Dog said $300. He was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. He was there for 6 days. They was charging dog $10 a night. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you was in a B&B with 20 people. So that's affordable, right? So that's definitely affordable. And that's something for okay. Okay. That's not bad. But then like for me, Abraham, it's now I'm spending time away from other work. You know what I mean? Now I'm spending time away from other work. So my time is valuable. So it's it's the dollar amount, sure, and then it's like the time. Am I investing my time in a way that's gonna pay me back? Maybe I save money going there, but I don't make any money. You know what I mean? So in the long run, that would hurt me. This month, this is a tough month. This month, I think I made the most money I've made in a while last month, but I've also had to pay a bunch of bills. I've had to pay a bunch more bills than I had, previously. So, that's just where I'm at right now. I spent $800 before though on flights and B&B, so it really depends on the deals you get. Wow. Okay. Depends on the deals you get. Right. Definitely got to shop around. Nah, that's a steal though. That's good. You got out there for 300. You are spending what it takes for the small vacation plus the days you don't work. Right. So, say I'm able to make a few $100s a day while I'm here. Like I would need to make at least something in that range while I'm out there to really make it worth it for me. And again, especially this month, last month, it's just been tough. It's a tough month. A lot of work. I walked to Florida, cost me nothing. Hey, Them dog, I know them. Hey, them shoes stuck to your feet right now. Them shoes, I know them shoes. The sole of your shoe is fused with the sole of your foot by now. But now, yeah. Again, we'll definitely get to the point where trips for handball are a thing. And you know, guys, when I tell you I have so much content to make, like I haven't even scratched the surface. I literally have not scratched the surface. I know some of y'all might have noticed that I slowed down in the past like couple months, and I've been working on other things, but I have barely scratched the surface as far as handball content. Literally barely scratched the surface. 2 slices of pizza and a drink is like $20 at the corner right at the courts. The food for sure gets pricey after a week. That's crazy. $20 for 2 slices and a drink is wild. I know they racked up. But yeah, man, all that being said, I definitely recommend anyone who has not been to Florida versus the World, I highly recommend you make the trip. It's well worth it. It is well worth it at least once. And I went twice, and I had a phenomenal time both times. So I highly recommend it. It's just a how could I describe it? You know, and it's really not enough words to describe it. You really gotta go. Excuse me. You really gotta go and see it for yourself. But it feels like the mecca of handball when you go there, because you get people from literally all over the US going out. Wow, that was loud. That Discord notification blew my ears off. Who the heck was that? You literally get people from all over the US. I'm talking Texas. You get people from Wyoming, New Jersey, Utah, like, people from New York, of course, Philly, Pennsylvania, like all over the US, and they fly out to Florida to compete. Of course, New York, New York and Florida, I think Philly probably has the best one-wall players, but it's cool just seeing everybody like meeting up, sharing stories. I'm a yapper. I like to meet people, so it's cool. If you love handball, you like, seeing new cultures, new people. If you like warm weather, right? You from the East Coast, you want some warm weather, man. You cannot beat it. I'm talking as soon as that plane pulls into the terminal, your jacket need to come off, cause it is just, the humidity is just like, just starts baking you right from the terminal. He says right below Buddha for doubles. I mean, it's a different tournament too. Buddha is an open. This tournament is a B doubles. I don't know. I kind of like this one better than the Buddha, me personally. Hot take. It's a hot take. For sure, top 3 tournaments of the year every year. Park Wars is up there too. Park Wars is fire. European team was out there. Oh, fire. Okay, yeah, so you've got international people. East Coast Battles. Yeah, East Coast Battles is all right. Nah, y'all just gave me a video idea. We could rank tournaments in like a tier list. Tournament tier list. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be fire. Tournament tier list. East Coast Battles. East Coast Battles is cool. For me, I say Florida versus the World is definitely up there. I like the that international tournament has quickly become one of my favorite too. Park Wars, y'all, you can't beat Park Wars. Victory Field
goes crazy in Park Wars. No New York A's for Florida versus World, but it's still a cool tourney though. Even without the New York A's, it's still a cool tourney. But what's that tournament called? Worlds, the Worlds tournament. I like that tournament, and they said they want to bring the next one to New York. So I wonder where they'll do it. If they'll do it at A2 or what. I don't know where else they could do it. I feel like Zariga's not that good for it because there's just nowhere to spectate. But I feel like A2, they could get bleachers in there. It's not really called A2, but I'm just calling it A2. There's no name for it. Would like to see Tuna and Max versus Tavo, Gio, or Taiwan and Nas. Okay. Sure, why not? Cali, Texas, Philly, Florida, New York, Spain, Connecticut, Europe. We're all at Florida this year. I'm sure I miss it, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That like, bro, it's like the Mecca. It's like the Mecca, and you're in a nice, you're in a warm, super warm place. The beach is right there. You got the boardwalk right there. You got all types of activities to do on the boardwalk. The one of the years that I went, I rented skates. I was like skating on the boardwalk. I don't even know how to skate. I just had $20 because I won some side bets. I just had a spare $20. I was like, yo, I'm renting skates. I don't even think it was that much. I think it was like $10 or something. $12. See how Florida does against New York's best. Courts are crispy. Yeah, I don't know how Florida. I feel like New York's best are a little bit better, but every dog has their day. Watch me say this, and the next time they play, Florida just cooks. But the fact that I said that, now New York is gonna cook them. The fact that I said that, no, I'm just playing. It's a different feeling playing handball with your boys at your local park compared to with your boys on vacation by the beach. Fire vibes all weekend. Hell yeah, bro. Heck yeah, bro. And see, that's another thing. Like for me, going to Florida versus the World, a lot of people go and it's like vacation, but that I don't know that I would ever go out there for vacation. Like I'm just repeating myself, but yeah. Like I'm going out there to work. I'm going out there to make content, make money, and play some good handball. Get some good exercise in. The Corys could sweep out there. Like the years that I went, y'all, I was making content the whole time. And the last year that I went, I was in the excuse me. I was in my room on my laptop all day, all night, just editing stuff. The Corys could sweep. Yeah, oh man, yeah, the Corys would go crazy out there. Yeah, they gotta. I'm sure it's in the works, but an open tournament out there, like a true open tournament out there, would really go crazy. Like we let the New York A players like show off their stuff out there. That would be really cool. I ain't gonna lie, that would be really cool. That was really cool. That would be really cool. What else? What else is going on? Florida versus the World. Oh, y'all. So I got a box opening to do. Box opening. I got 2 packages to open on stream from 2 different people. And we're gonna start with this one. This was a Christmas present that I just never got around to opening. And it got some designs on it. This is funny, no blocks. Oh snap. That's dead how it be. Like, nope. I'm a statue. Alright, let's open it up. Wait. Is that marijuana? I don't know what's in here. I'm assuming it's something. It's clothes, maybe a shirt. But let's see. Oh, this is tough. Oh, this is tough. It's a sport layer thermo. This is hard. I actually need one of these. Actually needed one of these. This is tough. I mess with that. Shout out to Mike. Thank you, Mike. All right, and next we got a package from Mac. We got a package from Mac. And this is an interesting one, y'all. So Mac hit me up on Instagram and he told me how he enjoyed my content and that he wanted to make me a shirt with my logo. And so he asked me for permission to make me a shirt with my logo on it. He said he loves the content, he loves the streams. He's been in prison, guys. He's been in jail for a few years now. And I didn't know this, but apparently you can get cell phones in jail. And it's not like illegal, like you don't have to sneak it or you don't have to like what's it called, like when you sneak stuff in, like you don't got to sneak it in. Inmates can actually get devices now. Like that's a thing. We're in 2025 and inmates can get devices. So I told him cool, no problem, go for it. Use the logo and yeah, I look forward to what he made with it. And so he was like cool. And he wrote me a letter. So let's read the letter. He said, Amir, thanks for all that you do for the community. It's an honor to be able to give back some positive energy. I pray you like the enclosed hand-painted shirt with your company logo and custom touches. 100 plus consecutive days of handball is impressive. That's when I did the 100 plus day stream. All I have to say about that is do it live. The player interviews are awesome. The energy that you put off and receive when you walk into the parks is amazing. It's all love and respect. There are a few people I want to play against. You, Julio, Jenny Q, and maybe David Velez. Wow. That's a list right there, boy. You guys will probably give me a tour of every inch of the concrete. LOL, a tour. As they say in the UK, they gonna give you a tour of the court. That game between you and Santana was crazy. You were on some next level flying and sliding all over the court. Damn, I just forgot about that game. Dog gonna bring up the Santana game, y'all. I scored 3 points. Just keep reading. It's a good letter though. We got a few guys down here from New York that are mad competitive, even in their late 50s and early 60s. These guys often give me a tour of the court if I don't have my serve on point. Jose Cruz, a New York affiliate, is currently the singles champ. 2 years, 2 tournaments in a row. Kid is only 5'4" and hard to deal with on the court. We played doubles the other day, and they shut me and Papa J down. Overall, we had fun and trash talk a bit. Okay, so it sound like just out here. We do the same thing out here. Have fun and talk trash. Again, thanks for the help improving my ball sense, gameplay, and infusing the community with positive energy. Of course, bro. Keep pushing. All the guys and girls out there that are pushing for our sport to be an Olympic, even big ups and mad love. See you guys at Floridaverse New York tourney 2027. Okay, so he's getting out 2027. And now, yeah, if handball could go to the Olympics, then for sure, that'd be fire. With that, I leave you, chat. I swear I know how to read. I swear I do. With that, I leave you with the utmost respect. Inshallah, we will find time to get some sets in, and you are able to accomplish many of your dreams and aspirations. One, Mac Wright. Yo. Yo, W Mac, man. W Mac. That was a really good letter. Really heartfelt message, man. All right, let's check out the shirt. It's in a Ziploc bag. Yo, I thought I didn't get it because he said he sent it, and I guess it got delayed or whatever. Nah, this is tough. I didn't think it was going to come out like that. Yo, look at that logo. Yo, that's painted. Nah, that's hard. Look at the back. Do it live. I like that. I like that slogan too. Do it live. And then it got my name on the sleeve. Oh, snap. That's hard. Y'all, W Mac, man. Shout out to Mac. I'm definitely going to rock this on the court. It's a little big, but that's cool because I mess with like oversized clothes. So that's not even a problem, though. Y'all, W Mac, man. W Mac. That's fire. He said inmates should live stream their handball games. That would be tough. Not gonna lie. That would definitely get views. I wonder if they got the service for that. He said maybe an AB. Yeah, an AB would be tough. Even an AB, yup. What else? Rikers versus the world is crazy. You still beat Los. I did beat Los, yup. I did beat Los. That is true. Okay. All right, W box opening. All right, what else, chat? What else is going on in the handball space right now? Oh, y'all, there's a juniors tournament tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow or Sunday, where it's either it's Ireland. Yeah, it's a group of juniors from Ireland coming over to play a group of juniors from the US. They're gonna be playing at Zariga. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. If I can, I want to make my way out there, do some interviews with the kids. I think that would be tough. So we'll see what tomorrow's itinerary is looking like. I think that'd be cool. If I get some handball highlights, I was gonna say with the kids, that would be tough too. I feel like the kids would really appreciate that. Cause you don't really see anything with the juniors. Like you see no content with the juniors. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really doing stuff for the juniors. And yeah. I wish I had something besides small ball when I was a kid in school. Like I wish I had something else besides small ball. Like I wish there was more initiatives for big ball. Smack the World is live from the Elks right now. Okay, what's going on at the Elks? Okay, they playing pickup games. They playing pickup games. A lot of them still play PSAL small ball. Yeah, they all play small ball. It just so happened that small ball was the first version of handball to get into schools. So, whatchamacallit, since it was the first to get there, whatchamacallit, I feel like they just don't want to renovate. They don't want to revise it. You know what I'm saying? They already have that. So, you know, they already have it. So schools don't know the difference between big ball, small ball. Like, they don't know. They just know, they just know handball. So, you know, for me to go to a school and say, hey, I want to bring handball to your school or whatever. Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out what they'll say, right? I just have to pitch it, you know. But I can't not see them saying like, oh yeah, we have handball. Meanwhile, all the kids are like, damn, we wish we had big ball. We don't want to play small ball. Nobody plays small ball. Like, nobody, like, no offense to the small ball people. I know there's some you know, there's some people who really like live and die for small ball. But nobody's playing small ball. Straight up. Nobody's playing small ball. Nobody's playing small ball. And the barrier to entry for small ball is much bigger than it is for big ball. It's much bigger. You need gloves. You need to put titanium in your gloves. You need titanium bones. Like, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff, you know, and it just hurts. It just hurts. Street ball is big ball. The small ball community always got to reach out and text/call each other. Yeah, it's a dying sport. Yeah, it's the only version of handball available in schools. There's a disconnect. There's a big disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine big ball was played in schools and those same kids could take those skills from school and go out into the street and play with their friends this same sport. Or imagine you could play big ball outside with your friends at the park and then you could go to school and use those skills on your school team. Small ball is more of a corporate level type of, yeah, it's like it's given corporate. It's given like office job. Like, it has like this, I don't know, this pseudo like professional in like super formal vibe about it. And yeah. I mean, nobody's playing it. Nobody's playing it. So, I don't know. But again, I think I'm in a position to have some pull and have some say in some of these things. So don't take anything I say here to be like complaining or nagging. Anything I say here, I do plan on acting and being the change that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm working on stuff. Definitely working on stuff. Corporate is good. Way to put it. White collar vibe. Yeah, it's like white collar vibe. And like big ball is like blue collar vibes. Then again, it does help you develop your game as you have to control your shot selection more. No, yeah, it's a great tool. It's an incredible tool. I love it. I play. I'm a fan. But it's going to take more than me and the other 50 players to like have it go somewhere, you know what I mean? Like outside of the school system. You mean like you're never playing inside but just the other day? Nah, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing more inside. you guys could catch me at Hess on Sunday mornings, on Thursday afternoons. Yeah, I will be playing indoors. But yeah. We gotta do more for big ball, I think. Small ball singles is a vibe. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. If you get decent at small ball, a lot of those people love it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm decent at it. Like I could play. I beat Julio in singles, small ball. I beat Cesar Sala in singles, small ball. I got some wins under my belt, some tournament wins. It's fun. I really do enjoy it. You know, and as my hands get more accustomed to the ball, like I'll enjoy it even more. But I'd be lying if I didn't say my hands be hurting at the end of the day. They do. They be hurting. So, and I would like to say I have more resilient, like more than average hand resiliency. So somebody would like, you know what I mean? Somebody, let alone somebody new coming into small ball. Yo, I hated small ball when I was in high school. I was like, what the hell is this? I didn't know how to whip the ball. I was playing big ball every day outside at the park. I'm like, what is this small ball? Like, how many times did you end up on the floor playing? Probably a handful of times. I was on the floor a handful of times. Trying to like go for angles, trying to pick up angles rather, like angle shots. I was definitely on the floor a handful of times. But yeah, it was a good game. A lot of volleying. A lot of volleying. I was volleying bro to death. Like I do. You know. I had a good time. But yeah, this is the stream right here.
Like almost like the break helped them from hitting.
Right.
I was telling Terry, like, so when you take a break, I think you come back stronger.
Come back stronger.
You know? Handball destroys your body, so to speak, you know?
You gotta take some time off, take care of your body.
Right.
Okay. And then
Why'd I never post this interview?
Players, would you say players today are on par? What do you think? Are they on par?
This is a good interview to post. I was asking people, were players better back then or are they better now? Oh my gosh, chat. This was a super brolic volley and I turned the camera away. But this happens when you're new to anything. You're going to make some bad mistakes. This was the best volley of the game. And all we can see is the crowd's reaction to it. Rob said first time in Florida, had a blast. Bro, how was it, bro? How was it? And who'd you go with? How much did it cost? Was it affordable? All you could do is hear the volley and count how many hits it was. It was like 20 plus hits of just intense small ball volleying. Still going. I'm like, bro, this dude has mad stamina. I just kept thinking in my head, like, yo, he's a fighter. He be fighting in the ring. And I know that takes mad stamina. Look at Jared. Jared's loving it. And I'm just like, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm a fighter too. Like, I fight in handball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fight in handball. I don't back down from the challenge. I step up to it. And then finally I caught him with a nice deep shot to the right line. I hit it right onto the right line. It's a good volley. It was a good volley. We'll never see it. That volley's only in the minds of this crowd and Julio. And myself. I kind of remember it a little bit, but not really. The sound of the ball hits and the feet shuffle, straight up vibe. It is. It's ASMR. Justice calling me. Yo.
Yo, what up, dog?
What's good, Just?
Nothing. I don't have like notifications on my Instagram, so you were
Me
messaging
neither.
me and I wasn't seeing it. Yeah.
It's good, bro. Me neither. I gotta open my app to see
Yeah.
everything.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do it today or no?
Yeah, you got Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get your Discord name. Let's connect on Discord.
All right. Hold on one second. Text schedule.
I'm streaming right now.
What? Oh, you're online already?
Yeah. Chat, shout out to Just. It's Golden Just. Golden Talk Just.
What's up? What's up? Let me see. I'm in Danny's Discord. My shit is.
Oh, I left that chat by accident.
I'm gonna go on my computer.
Okay. Oh, you want to add me on your phone?
No. I'm gonna do it on my computer. How do I find? Yeah. I can add. Well,
Amir is here. AMEER ISHERE. Amir is here.
Okay, I just sent a friend request.
Let me see. Okay, chat. We gonna do a Discord call with Just hosted Florida versus the world. Let me see. Wait, what's your You just sent it? Did I get you?
Let me see. Friends. All friends. No, I don't see it. Pending. It says I got next. Pending.
Oh, so it did send out. Okay. Oh, right here, Yahoo Just.
Yeah.
Oh, I accepted somebody else. I don't know who that was. But it's good, it's good. Okay, let me see.
You got a new setup, I see, huh?
I
gotta get my
little bit.
fucking black pack
What's that?
so that you don't see my bed in the background. Hold on.
Oh, like a green screen.
No, it's just like you see, like,
Just
you
room
in the
messy.
back of yours,
Yeah.
and like the shit you be seeing in like Asian places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that, but it's all black because I got a bed in my background.
To be honest, players were better back in the days. The A players stood out, and it wasn't just for participation. Okay. Great vibes. We drove. Taiwan, Syed, Nas, our boy Frankie from Philly, Kathy and I. Wow, y'all drove to Florida. What a trip. That sound like a good road trip.
I don't see it.
That's like 16-hour drive. Goddamn. The courts were.
Man, 16 hours? That's nothing.
That's nothing.
There at 9.
Where you been driving?
16 hours to get to Florida from New York is light work. What, did you send me something on Discord or no?
I ain't gonna lie, I got long legs. I can't drive more than like 4 or 5 hours. I'm getting highly cramped up.
Nah, I feel you.
I'm getting highly irritated. And my legs are starting to shut down. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna invite you to a server.
Yeah.
And then we could do a video call.
Alright, cool.
I just sent you the invite. Okay.
I'm in. Go into meeting room?
Meeting room. Yep.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Okay, let's see.
Why are you coming in so low?
Oh, is my mic low?
And I don't see your camera.
Oh yeah, let me I got it. I think I gotta disable it on my streaming first. Let me see. Deactivate. Okay. Hey, there we go.
What's up?
All right, how's my audio? Can you hear me?
It's super low.
Let me see if I can fix that.
Let me see if it's me though. Hold on. No, your volume.
I'm coming through this mic, aren't I?
There you go. There you go. Yeah, now I hear you.
I had a feeling. Yeah, I'm coming through this mic on Discord.
Yeah.
Just, how you feeling?
What's up, bro? Chilling, man. Chilling.
Long time no see.
Yeah, absolutely. How you been, bro?
Not too bad, man. I think the last time I seen you was the morning of, I want to say last year or the year before, is Florida versus the World. I asked you a question. You gave me an interesting answer. I said, "What's it like hosting Florida versus the World?" And you explained to me that it takes a team, and that you had Carlos, you had the girls, and it was a group effort. It wasn't just you.
Yeah, I remember that. I was right in front of Florio's. You were kind of walking around recording. Stop me briefly. Yeah, that was last year's Florida versus the World.
That was last year.
Interesting enough, the very first time I ever met you was at Florida versus the World. How long ago? 3 years ago?
I think. Okay, yeah, the first
And
time.
I
First time
refed
went.
your game, and I was like, "Who is this dude?" I never saw you play before.
Mhm.
You obviously you weren't an online presence at the time yet.
Right.
And you played really good. You
smaller.
beat my boy Lefty Heck in that tournament.
Oh, that was your boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they had a good lead on us, and we kind of locked in. We started. I remember specifically, I started hitting it to his right hand. I made a conscious effort to do that, and he kind of cracked a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the first time people knew you. I think I already had moved to Florida, so I didn't know you. I didn't know what park you were from. It was the first time I ever saw you play. So yeah, man. That was a Florida versus the World introduction.
Are you from New York? Did you move from New York?
Yeah, I'm from Staten Island.
Okay.
Born and raised in Staten Island. Moved to Florida 4 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. And what would you say? I wanted to ask you this. From the last time seeing you last year till, or let's just go all the way back from the first year you hosted Florida versus the World with your team. What's changed from now to what's changed from then to now, if anything? Would you say?
Everything changed. So the first year that I attended Florida versus the World was in 2021. It was the first event of its kind that Kevin and Adam hosted. Had an amazing time. The second time, Florida versus the World 2, which was in 2022, is when Carlos came down, and then we started helping with the event.
Mm-hmm.
2023, we kind of officially took it over. 2024 was fully us, and now this year was committee, but more next generation handball with Pete Pinto hosting the event. So everything has changed. It went from the first year that I was there to let's just throw a number out there, 40 teams.
Mm-hmm.
To this year we had 94 teams, and we could have easily had over 100, but we stopped accepting payments and entries.
Wow.
The prize money has tripled. This year we dealt with the mayor's office and the county, so that was a huge difference. As a matter of fact, I am still not done with Florida versus the World, because I am still providing the county demographic information of all the players that participated. So the work is still not done this year.
And what's the goal with working with the county, if you could share?
The county they were going to help with grants, to help us pay for permits. We were also going to look to see if we could paint the green courts blue for the weekend. And that was another thing that the county was going to potentially assist us with.
What was the thought process behind that?
Well, with the green courts, when you play on those green courts, you have to play with a yellow ball. The yellow ball is softer and faster.
We don't love that in New York.
We don't well, honestly, if you exclusively played with the yellow ball, you would get used to it.
Right.
But when you're not used to every single different color ball when it comes to pen is different.
Yes.
Right? In its weight, in its diameter, in its grip on the outside, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
So a slight change in weight of a ball could destroy your elbow, to believe it or not. Like it could change the way you whip the ball. It changes everything. So we were looking to see if we could change the court to the light blue for the weekend. That way we don't have to use yellow balls.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it was extremely expensive to do so. It was going to cost almost $6,000 just to paint the courts for the weekend and paint them back.
Wow.
So we decided to go the way cheaper route and spend $100 on yellow balls.
Okay. And players just had to suck it up. If you on a green court, you gotta.
Yeah. Goal is the goal was to hopefully you only get one game on that green court.
Gotcha.
Right. We don't want you to have every game you play on that green court, but
fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Players are not used to that. In New York.
Yeah, they're not used to it, and believe it or not, last year the winners of this year was Max and Tuna. Last year,
shout out to them.
Max lost on that green court and blamed it on playing on that green court. This year, when he found out he had to play on that court, he requested to not play on it, and we actually tried to find him another court. And we couldn't because we had to do over 110 games in a day if you include the girls. So with that being said, there was no time to wait for a court to open up. Max had to play on that court. And that was the game he played against Gerardo. And that game came down to 21-19, I think. It was a very close game. Yeah.
And at that point, nobody's used to it. If
nobody, everyone has the disadvantage, but
if anything, he's played on green more than a New York player. You would think he would have some sort of advantage, but he hates it more than the New Yorkers. Like, believe it or not. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We yeah, and it gets serious here. I mean, how long were you in New York for? Before you moved?
Like my whole life.
Your whole life. So
yeah.
we exclusively, in the last few years at least, we exclusively use blue balls.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
Diddy.
I've been in New York from the Sky Bounce era.
Okay.
Right?
The pink
when
balls.
We went to the deli to get a Sky Bounce. Then we went to Penn.
Okay.
Then Penn, the rubber for Penn, I don't know what they did, and we went to
Echelon.
That
didn't last that long though.
It lasted maybe 2 years. Echelon. There was a brief moment in time where Wilson was coming out with blue handballs, and we were playing with the Wilson balls. And then inevitably went back to Penn. And now Echelon doesn't even exist anymore.
They're out of there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man. So it was an exciting year this year. I know you weren't in attendance.
Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. But, I love the tournament. I'm a fan. I couldn't make it this year, but I am a fan, and I recommend everybody who hasn't been to go at least once. You gotta. I've went twice. I loved it so much the first time. This year I had work.
I haven't missed it since the first time I went. I've been there 5 times in a row.
How far are you from the courts?
I'm 4 hours away.
Okay. 4 hours away. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you in the bottom part of Florida, the upper? Where are you?
No, I'm in Central Florida. I'm by Orlando.
You're by Orlando. Okay. Okay, so you had to. So what do you drive? Do you fly?
I drive down there. Usually I go on Wednesday. This year I went on Wednesday. I get all my games in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then tournament time comes. I always pray that I make it far in the tournament, but for the last 3 years, it's been second round and I'm out.
You know what they say, right?
No.
Fourth time's the charm.
Yeah, fourth time.
It used to be 3. Now it's fourth.
I'm waiting.
No, but
Yeah,
so tell me more about that. What's it like preparing for a tournament of this scale? You say you come down on Wednesday, but I'm sure you're preparing well before then for this event.
The tournament takes this particular tournament. It's gonna sound insane. It takes about 3 months to be prepared fully with everything, right? So the tournament event page was put up in June.
Okay.
So everybody could start booking their hotels, booking their flights. The registration, I believe, opened up around October.
Okay.
And the minute registration opens up, every ball is rolling. There are some balls rolling prior to registration, such as dealing with the mayor's office, dealing with the county. All of that stuff I've been doing since July.
Okay.
Because you got to get on. They have budget meetings. You basically have to be proactive. It can't be, hey, I need money next week. It's like, no, you got to prepare with statistics and demographic information so that they know what they could give you. So, registration opens up and then it is just a shit show after that. Now you are collecting people's money, listening to their reason why they don't have a partner yet, listening to them beg you to find them a partner, listening to them drop their partner because they found someone that was available that was better. Listen, I might not come. Wait, forget it. I am coming. Hey, I need a refund. Hey, I owe this one money. He's going to pay. It is just nonstop. And this year in particular, I thought we were going to get about 64 teams. We raised the entry up a little bit, and around right before Christmas, we had maybe 50 teams signed up. And I'm like,
wow.
I don't think we're going to get as many as last year.
How many was it last year again? Was it 100
last year
plus?
We had 83.
80. Okay. What year was it where there were like 100 plus, or am I?
No. Every year, last year and this year, we could have easily had 100, but we stopped taking entries. Last year, in the beginning of December, we closed registration with 70 teams and then ended up with 83.
Wow.
This year, after Christmas, we only had like 53 teams.
And then
I'm like, man, registration's slow. So I kind of waited till after the new year. And by the time I looked into the app where people were registering, we had like 80 teams.
There you go.
And I'm like, shit, like everybody signed up this last week.
People were budgeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, to answer go back to your question, how does the preparation for a tournament like this look? We had to order shirts. So I had to get shirt sizes. We had to.
How many shirts?
Obviously, everything was pre-registration. You had to order belts. We had to get the permits. We had to. It takes months.
Does everyone get a shirt? How many shirts did you have to buy?
We ordered 190 shirts
for 80 teams.
For 94 teams. So we ordered maybe an extra 6 shirts.
Okay.
And yeah, everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone that played got a shirt.
Very
because
nice.
here's the thing. I have to order the shirts about a month in advance.
Okay.
But I got people signing up late. So I have to kind of, without ordering too many extra shirts and just being left with extra shirts, I got to find that cool medium between how many players are coming and how many shirts I actually have. And
yes.
I think we left off with like one extra shirt.
Not bad.
Yeah, so we were
bad.
really close.
Very smooth. Very smooth. Did you say belts? Was that a part of the prize? Was that first and second place?
First place received belts. First place also received like these big silver coins from Mitch, which is Carlos's boy. He deals with precious metals. So he gave like big coins for first, and I think second place too.
Like real like silver or something like that?
Yeah, real silver.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Very cool. Which year had the most players? That's what I want to ask.
This year.
This year had the most players. Okay, so
every year we go up.
And where do you see? Is 80 like the cutoff? Do you feel like that's the point where it just gets too hectic? Do you like? Why'd you cut it at that point? Why not accept more entries?
Well, players have to be responsible, right? I had that registration up for 3 months, right? I had the event page with the anticipation of the registration up for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna when we close registration, because we have to do the bracket, we have to order the shirts, we have to do everything on our end. I'm not gonna accept players being irresponsible and saying, "Hey, I didn't know you were closing registration."
Gotcha.
It's been up for months.
It's been up for
months.
And where?
So
where is that up at? Is that Facebook?
On Facebook. On Facebook. Yep. And I'm friends with over 2,000 people, and I tag 10 people in each post that I put up.
Okay.
You know, so like I'm doing my due diligence to make sure players are aware. On top of the fact that it is the same time of the year every year. So if you think you want to play in Florida versus the world, start looking around December for the event page. It already have been there since June. You know?
I had friends talking about the tournament like around November. You know, just making plans to go.
Yeah, it's because that's the thing. A lot of guys, and this happens every year, right? With New Yorkers, is they'll hit us up. Hey, Justin. Hey, Carlos. I want to play. I know that you closed registration. Is there any way you could get me in? And the first question we ask is, did you buy your flight? Because a lot of people are like, oh, let me just give you my money and pay for my spot. But then you look at the flights and they're $600 round trip because you waited last minute and you can't afford it. Now we have to go through the process of a refund.
Right.
And it's not fair on top of everything else we're doing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Oh man, I can't imagine what your guys' DMs look like, man. God bless you guys.
I tell you, Amir, up until the night before, I had people dropping out the night before. And here's the thing.
Bless.
I deal with the committee, right? Me, Carlos, Adam. We throw tournaments. We've thrown countless tournaments. And I'm going to say on record, I'm pretty sure all of our tournaments have been good. I don't think anyone really complains about things that we do. Now, one thing that we do in our tournaments is I make the brackets. I don't really do out of the hat. Okay. When we do a tournament, I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm creating the bracket myself and the matchups myself.
Got you.
This tournament,
they're not random.
Not random. This tournament, I have to do that. Because just imagine, what park are you from? Victory? No.
Victory Field, yep.
Okay. Just imagine you come down from Victory and in the first round you play someone else from Victory.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
You could have stayed home.
It's happened several tournaments. And I'm like, what's going on?
So this event, I do the entirety of the bracket, and I make sure guys don't play each other in the first round. And I try to play the what if game so guys don't play each other in the second round either.
Okay.
Right? So, like, if you are the favorite in your game and a victory guy is a favorite in their game, I won't put you in the same bracket to play into each other. I might move them up one so that you play them in the third round. If you make it to the third round, you got to take somebody out.
Right.
At that
Fair.
point. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So yeah, that's kind of what
that got to be a lot of work.
It is. Oh, it's very difficult.
And then you got to know you got to know.
You got to know everyone. You got to know everyone or have an idea of where everyone is from.
Right. More power to you, you know?
Yeah.
More power to you. I've definitely played, shout out to Morris, man. I definitely played Morris from Victory Field just too many times in single tournaments. And I'm just like, in first round, I'm like, I could have been at my home park to play this game. Like, no offense, Morris is a great player, but like I don't want to be playing my own guys first round, you know.
Yeah. No, trust me, I feel that. So that's the reason why I make sure that I need these players to register on time.
Yes. Right. Okay. And who's doing so, you know, I'm a little new, right, to the scene, you know, relatively. What exactly is this committee? I've heard you refer to this a couple of times. What exactly is the committee? Did you say it's you, Carlos, and Adam?
Yeah. The committee is just something we formed around COVID where we just host events.
Okay.
And Adam usually throws money at events.
Okay.
And
Adam Strong Island.
Kind of the Strong Island Adam, Panetta with Sky Testing. And then I usually am like the promoter / like legwork on the back end, right? Or like leading up to the event. And then Carlos is the host. Carlos is the front man the day of.
Gotcha.
And it's just a well-oiled machine. Again, I know I put a list together sometime last year. I think we've thrown around 22 events.
Around 22 events.
Within the last 5 years. And
nice.
I think we have a good record right now.
You've all gone good. How'd you guys meet? How'd you guys link up?
The committee started in 2019 because in 2019 we had four major singles.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go in order. Timbo won the Nationals. Davo won the Gladiator. Kadeem won King of the Courts, and Taiwan won Big Blue Ballers. Okay. So we were like the 4 top singles events, 4 different winners. We have to figure out whose year this is. Right now, we don't know who dominated this year.
Right.
So me and Carlos were talking about doing a tournament, an invitational, invite only. You had to accrue points based off of other major singles to get invited. And the whole goal of it was the 4 players I just mentioned would be seeded. And if one of them won this major event called the Players Cup, that we called it, 2019 was going to be their year. Like that's what they were playing for.
Yeah.
And it was really just a conversation, like over the phone, like just chopping it out. Like, yo, I think we should do it. He wrote down a couple numbers, a couple ways to like kind of give people points.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, nah, let's not do it. Adam caught wind that we were going to do this. And he was like, yo, here's $1,000, get it done. And we were like, all right, well, maybe.
I guess we can do it.
Then Dwight was like, love the idea. Here's another $1,000. Get it done. Then Richie was like, here's another $1,000. I want to see this happen. Then Jared was like, here's 500. Let's have a meeting. Let's make this happen. So we got all of this money together and we had a meeting and we went over the invitational list based on points. We invited 16 players to play in this tournament, and we had it in November in Castle Hill, and Kadeem won.
And Kadeem won. Okay.
So 2019 was Kadeem's year.
2019 was Kadeem's
and that was
year.
the very first committee event.
Amazing. Yo, wow. What a story.
Yeah.
You end up getting funding from Dwight, Jared, Adam Strong Island, and Richie Vera.
Richie.
3.5 bands to throw a major singles tournament.
Yeah.
And you said it was
the
at Zariga?
No. It was at Castle Hill.
Castle
it was
Hill.
outdoors,
Castle
actually.
outdoors.
Yeah. Should have been at Zariga because it was cold. But we just brought a steamer, and they basically played steamball singles in November.
Wow, it was steamball too. I love steamball.
Yeah.
I got a steamball trophy back there.
Yeah. I see it.
There it is.
But yeah, so that was the
Fun
first
stuff.
committee event. And the committee initially was all of us. So it was everyone I just mentioned, including Veronica, Sheena, who was doing PHA back in the day. Alan showed up to a few meetings. But, little by little, everything we do in the committee is based on vote. And some guys really don't like to be outvoted. And little by little, guys are just like, hey, you guys continue to do what you want to do. And it just ended up being the three of us, me, Carlos, and Adam.
Okay. Interesting. So it started with about like 9, 10 of you guys.
Yep.
And and now it's down to 3. 3 Musketeers.
Yeah.
3 Musketeers in handball. That's cool, man. Look, I love every, well-intentioned initiative for handball because, we don't have a lot. And I just love to see creative ideas thrown at the sport. I love to see it. I think what you guys do is a much needed service in the community.
Yeah, it's
and I think it's a thankless job.
It's a thankless job. Yeah.
I think it's a thankless job. So, I would like to give you guys your flowers.
Appreciate it, man. I mean, listen, I'm a little exhausted from everything. And I know I posted on Facebook, after every event, there's always like this come down where it's like, I don't know if I want to do this, if I want to continue to do this.
Really?
Huh?
I said, really?
Yeah. After every event. It's really weird. It's like no matter how good the event is, I feel disappointed. I don't know why.
Oh, you could have done more, maybe.
I don't know. It's like little things, and it's to no one's fault, right? But
what was the biggest challenge this year for you?
The biggest challenge this year was
it the customer support? Was it the bracket, making the bracket?
No, I like doing all that stuff. The biggest challenge, I would say, is
finding Max a not green court. What was it?
Yeah. It's so it's 2. The first one is the amount of time it takes for my family, like handball takes for my family.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married. I have 2 kids. I
Married,
kind
2
of leave
kids.
my private life like outside of him. Like a lot of people don't know I'm married with 2 kids. But yeah, I it's the time that it takes, the free time, right?
Free time. Yeah.
That it takes. And then the other challenge is trying to balance hosting and playing.
Okay.
And this year, Carlos tried to look out for me. I asked him, I said, Carlos, because he's the host, but I help out every way I can, right? Anything he needs, I'm trying to be there for him.
Yeah.
Day of. And
Okay.
I did make a request. I said, hey, like I kind of want to
Be a player.
I want to be a player until I lose. And he was like, absolutely, I got you. And just unfortunately, it doesn't always work out the way that we want it to. Obviously, I'm not doing much for Carlos. He's the man. He knows everything he's doing. He could do this with his eyes closed. He's walking around and doing other stuff. It's the little things that need to get done that I know his eyes aren't on, and he's trusting his team. And I want to it's hard for me to just let someone else do something if I feel like they might make a mistake.
Yeah.
So now I got to interject myself. Again,
you can't help it.
Carlos is the man. He doesn't need it. He did offer me. He kept telling me to sit down. He's like, yo, go.
You can't help it, though.
Go sit
you can't
down.
help it.
And I
you love it too
couldn't help
much.
myself. Yeah.
Too invested.
So this year, my biggest challenge was dealing with jealousy. And I was jealous that people got to get up and leave when they wanted. Oh, I'm going to go home and shower. Oh, I don't feel like watching this game. I'm going to go over here. Oh, I'm going to wake up. I don't have to wake up till 10 o'clock. Meanwhile, we're there at 6 a.m. making sure everything's, you know what I mean? I'm there late cleaning up the court, and it's like I was extremely jealous of the people that just get to play.
They just get to
That was
play
my
and
biggest challenge
relax
Yeah.
while you got to be on your P's and Q's at all times.
Yeah, and it's a team. Like I said, China was there. Did
you say Tina?
China with a C.
China.
Island.
China's the best. China's the
I
best.
don't want to do anything without China there. Like literally, if she's not involved, we're maxing at 32. If it's anything over 32, she's got to be there.
Okay. Wow.
But
yeah, she's a gem. She's a gem. Shout out China.
Yeah, we have a great team. Adam, Pete was helping out. Obviously, Carlos is doing everything the day of.
Right.
But
it's a very
I'm just
very active small man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
interesting. I can see that. I can see that. How long have you been playing handball?
I started playing in like 2011, like competitive wise. I didn't know that this world existed.
Right. But you were playing before. You were playing before that, right? Before you got competitive. Is that what you're saying?
I was playing at like lunchtime in high school, thinking I was good. I didn't even know there was tournaments.
Right.
Yeah.
You thought you were the man, though.
My first tournament I ever went to was King of the Courts in Liberty Park in 2011.
Okay.
That was the first tournament I ever went to.
Did you compete?
No, I was just watching.
Got you. What was the first?
I went. As a matter of fact, I had a haircut scheduled, so I didn't even get to stay, which is upsetting. When I look back at it now, I wish I just never got a haircut. I would have just stayed and watched. That was the year Pee Wee beat Shaheem in the finals.
That was a good game.
Eric Cruz beat Gio. Timbo beat Rookie. Timbo beat Thavo and Rookie, and then I think he lost to Pee Wee. And then Shaheem beat Gio. No. Eric Cruz beat Gio, and then I think Shaheem beat Eric Cruz to get to the finals, and then Pee Wee won.
Against Pee Wee.
Yeah.
Them Sirs, boy, them Sirs were nasty that game.
Yeah.
And you left to go get a haircut.
Yeah. Terrible.
You ended up bald anyway.
But gone. That's karma.
The world has a way of working, boy.
That's karma, bro. They were like, damn, you left? And I left. Eric Cruz was, he used to play in Staten Island, so like I kind of knew Eric Cruz.
You're from
And
Staten Island.
yeah, and I left before he finished his game. So it's like, damn, I didn't even get to watch him beat Gio in King of the Courts. Jeez. Terrible.
What was the first tournament you competed in, and what was that like? Do you remember that?
Of course. So the first tournament I ever competed in was a C doubles in Diker. And the first person that I beat, I played with my boy Benji. This is interesting. I have a really good memory.
You got out the first round.
I played with my boy Benji, and we beat Kadeem in the first round.
Wow.
We made it to the third round, and I lost to Nips and this dude named Stevie. I've never seen Stevie again.
Okay.
And my boy Benji was not a C player, but he never played in tournaments, so no one knew who he was.
Gotcha.
And I was the definition of a C player.
Okay.
And I remember one specific shot. It was a long ass rally, and then they lobbed the ball, and I went to just hit it as hard as I could and completely missed. And the whole crowd was like, "Oh God!" Like it was terrible.
Yeah, everybody looks at that moment.
Terrible. And then everybody was like, "Yo, Ben, you could have won this if you played with anybody else. You got to drop your partner." Like it was bad. That was the first tournament I ever played in.
That hurts, man. Sometimes the crowds can be cold sometimes, man.
I mean, rightfully so. I literally missed a lob. And I'm not talking about a lob over my head. It was in front of me.
It was right in front of you.
Like it was it was a floater.
Did you jump?
And I just swung and missed. No.
Okay.
It was in front of me. It was just coming down, and I just missed it.
Too hype. Too much.
I think we lost 21-18.
Okay. And how tall are you? I feel like you're a tall guy. 6 foot. Okay.
I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, you can't be missing lobs out there, man.
It was terrible.
It's tough, especially us tall guys, man. It's worse, you know.
Telling you, man, it was terrible.
But
that was the first tournament I played in.
But you got out of the first round. That's impressive.
Yeah.
I remember my first tournament, similar to you. I thought I was hot stuff playing, locally. And I found out about the tournament scene. My first tournament was Red Bull Slaps in, I want to say Van Cortlandt. And I went there and I got absolutely demolished first round. It was bad. And my mom was there,
Damn.
And she doesn't know the rules. She's like, Amir, I'm taking a timeout. She's like, Amir, what's the score? I'm having to tell her it's like 20-3, and she's like, what? Like what? And I'm just like, Ma, you're not helping. Like, you're not helping right now.
Yeah. I played in a lot of those.
Levels.
That was Manson used to throw Echo. You ever saw Echo?
I've heard of him.
East Coast Handball Organization, I guess.
I've heard of him. Okay, that was his tournament.
He used to throw tournaments in Diker all the time. Though I played in a lot of those C doubles. I lost every single one.
Okay.
There was one I was gonna win. I'm telling you, Amir, I was gonna win it.
Okay.
Without a doubt, because I was playing with my boy Vinny, and Vinny again was not a C player, but he was from Staten Island, and no one knew him. We were cruising through people, destroying them. We were in the third round, and he tore his ACL. To this day, it's still torn. He never got it fixed. We were without a doubt going to win that tournament, and I was going to do nothing. That was going to be my first tournament.
Crazy. It feels good when you have a ringer, man. But
yeah, I'm telling you, I was hyped.
Look, you win none, you lose all, or however that saying goes.
Yeah.
I
remember.
Somebody commented. Sorry to cut you off. They said we need more money in the host pockets, and I agree.
Yeah, it's not. It's a double-edged sword, right? Because for years, what I've done I've done it out of love for the game, right? So I feel guilty even saying I want to get paid to do what I'm doing.
Really?
But at the same time, I can't do this for free. Like, this is a job.
It is. It's a job, man. It's work, you know? It's definitely work.
Yeah. And there's so many people that have done it for free for years. And I mean, listen, my first tournament was in 2013. So I've been hosting for over 10 years.
What made you host that first tournament?
First tournament was a B doubles in the Berry Homes in Staten Island. And the reason why I hosted it is because I wanted my Staten Island boys to play good competition. And I knew the only way I could get people to Staten Island was if I hosted a tournament. That year, Angry Angel and Mega Man won.
Okay. Very nice. And they're not from Staten Island. They traveled for that win.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I only had about 4 or 5 people that traveled to play. So I guess you could say mission accomplished. But yeah, I remember that feeling. I wanted my guys to be able to play against competition outside of Staten Island.
Right.
Yeah, so that was kind of like my give back. Like, hey, I'll do this. And then every year I just kept hosting.
Really?
B doubles, B singles, and then to the point where one day I threw an open doubles in Travis, which was soon to be our home park where we all played. And I had everybody
Really?
came out. Colleen, PSP, Gio, Thavo, Kadeem, Los, Migs, PlayStation, Paulie, Timbo, Bito, Iggy. I had everybody there.
I gotta feel good. What's that feeling like?
It felt amazing. It felt amazing, bro. Like, it was like, yo, these guys actually came to support.
Yeah. I love that, man.
It was a great, and that year, that was the year Gio and Thavo, they won 3 tournaments. One before mine, then mine, and then the week after they won in Philly.
Consistent.
The Battle of the Kings.
Consistency.
Yeah, so that was that, but you hit it on the nose. It felt great. But I'm telling you, my memory is really good. I remember the first time Rookie knew who I was. I was like, damn. I was like, because when you first get introduced to this world, these top players are kind of like celebrities, right? Until you get to know them. And even if you get like Rookie is the GOAT, right? Timbo is a GOAT.
I got bad blood with Rookie.
Yeah,
I got bad blood with Rookie. I got cheated by him in a singles. So it's like, once you get that direct, like, it's just like, it's just hurt.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you have something not everyone can say. That's a silver lining there, right? Like, I got bad blood. Like, you can say that. I can't say that. You can say, no, I got bad blood with Rookie. I was gonna beat him in the singles and he cheated me. Not everyone can say that.
Yeah. Well, I did beat him. I beat him once. He cheated me he tried to cheat that game. It was just too big of a deficit. He cheated on the run back and snagged me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you see? Come on, man. That's amazing.
And he's so good too. Like, I'll never take away his skill. It's just a double-edged sword with the the skill and the cheat. But I would say I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. I'll never forget the first time I saw Timbo. It was at the deli by St. John's, and I walked into the deli. I saw him and Taiwan walking in together. I had met Taiwan before. I'd never seen Timbo in my life outside of YouTube. Mind you, this is my favorite player. I'd been watching him on YouTube, religiously. I seen him go in, and I remember we made he definitely doesn't remember this, so but you know, I saw him. We made eye contact before he went in, and then when we went in the store, I'm waiting in line behind him, and I'm just staring at him like, yo, this is really the dude I've been seeing on you, like. And he looked back, he looked at me, and we kind of just looked at each other for a little bit, and I feel like maybe he knew that I recognize him, but obviously he's never seen me before, but felt like I knew him. I'm like, yo, I know you, and he reaches his hand out and he says, yo, what's up? And that just like made my whole day. I shook his hand, I said what's up, I said what's up to Taiwan. It just made my whole day. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And
Timbo, I don't know if he does it because he's aware of his influence or if it's just genuine or a mixture of both. But Timbo is one of the nicest people out there. And one day, me and Bernard Rubber Chris did an interview with him in a park in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Great interview. And when we were leaving, there were some kids in the court, and they came out and they were like, "Are you Timbo?" And he was like, "Yeah." Like, stopped, shook their hands, signed the ball, introduced themselves, gave them like words of encouragement, like,
that's wholesome.
You know, hope to see you out there. Like, and it's like not everyone would do that.
Right.
Not everyone even has the presence of mind to like know that their words can be influential.
Right.
So yeah, Timbo, he's done it to me. He did it to me like a year ago. I was just, you know, I get emotional, man. I was in my bag over something.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, bro, don't even worry about it. Like, you are one of the best out there. Like, don't stop anything that you're doing.
He gave you your flowers.
And I'm like, damn, like I kind of needed that.
Ooh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. You know, listen, man, guys, you know, just as much as, you know, guys want to be appreciated too, man, you know, and as much testosterone as we display on the court, look, man, at the end of the day, we all human beings, we all people, you know, and it doesn't take nothing to, you know, give a smile or give a word of encouragement. You know what I mean? Hey, you're doing a good job, you know?
Yeah.
You know, especially when,
you're right.
Especially in a role like yours, that's, you know, it's a thankless job. I think it's safe to say it's a thankless job.
Yeah.
Just, I gotta run. I really appreciate you getting on here last minute like this, man.
Yeah, my bad about missing your DMs and
not
stuff.
A problem.
So.
Not a problem at all. We definitely, I definitely want to talk to you more. And I really look forward to making Florida versus the world again, coming down and
you might have to host it. How about that? I think I'm out.
Tag me in, coach.
So start around June. Start around June.
I gotta get your playbook, man. I gotta get your journal and just see the horror stories.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's very rewarding in a lot of ways too, though.
It is.
But yeah, man, I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you.
All right, later,
Thanks
dog.
for having me.
Anytime. All right, chat. You put my camera back on. Chat, that was Just. Shout out to Golden Talk Just. Oh man, I shoulda coulda woulda, right? I shoulda asked him if he wanted to like shout out anything. That was my bad. Actually, let me see if he's still on there. Just come back. But yeah, shout out to Just, man. Y'all, look, if y'all got a local tournament host or anybody in your community that's like doing stuff for handball, man, look, you might think like, people are giving them their flowers. Y'all, give them their flowers anyway, y'all, because trust me when I tell you, it could be a very, very thankless job, man. It could really be a thankless job. And, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of unpaid work at times. You know, a lot of people are just volunteering their time, their energy, And so, it's good to show appreciation. It's good to show appreciation. Where would you be competing if it wasn't for these people spending days and nights? Y'all, he said he gets ready for this tournament 6 months in advance, y'all. Like, that is that's just unprecedented amounts of planning and preparation. So shout out to everybody hosting tournaments. Shout out to Just, Adam, Carlos, everyone else who is involved with that. Everything counts, man. Everything counts. I love to see it. But with that being said, chat, I appreciate y'all for tuning into the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys soon. All right.